Hi everyone, so today I'm going to do a first impressions video for the Gel 2 gel polish. So this was actually sent to me for review, and what I thought is I would literally put the camera on and film me opening the product, trying it out, going through all the steps and tell you what I think of it. This is actually a new product that's coming to the UK, so all the details will be in the description bar, but it's being launched at Olympia Beauty. So I'm going to try and answer everything that I think that you might want to know about it, and if there's any other questions I'll leave a link to their Facebook page so that you can pop on there and ask them anything else that you're interested in. So with that being said, I'll get straight into it, open up the box and see what's what. The collection that I was sent is Foggy London, so this contains 3 different gel colours as well as their top coat. It actually doesn't have a base coat to it, that's why it's called Gel 2, so that's one step that is completely missed out. So I'm going to get all the bottles out and we can have a look at them properly. So I've got Foggy Day, My Fair Lady, Royal Navy, and then the top coat is in that white bottle there on the right. So we've got a grey, a red and a navy. So that's that so far. I'm going to show you a bit of a close-up of the bottle. So the bottle itself has got one of those covers over it. It's completely opaque so that there's no UV rays that can get in and potentially cure the liquid. And as you can see, it's got the embossing on the side of it. The lid has given me straight away the feeling of the OPI designer collection, I think it was called, designer series polishes. So it's like that nice shiny kind of special edition lid. And then comparing the size of it, this bottle is 14 mils. Comparing that to shellac, which is 7.3 mils, the OPI gel colours and Gelish, they're both 15 mils. So it depends on the price really. Gel 2 haven't confirmed the price yet, so no doubt that'll be all come through once it's released. But all depends whether you want to pay perhaps a little bit more for the larger bottle or have the smaller bottles and have more colours. So it depends on that. Another thing that I thought I'd try and compare anyway is the consistency of it. So just so you can get a feel of how the product may actually go onto the nail, I just thought I'd compare it to shellac anyway. Then I thought I'd better show you the brush, as I know some people like certain types of brushes. So you've got the shellac brush, that's the green one, and then you can see the Gel 2 brush there as well. So the Gel 2 brush is pretty wide compared to the shellac one. What I decided to do, just to give you an idea of how it would actually paint with that slightly wider brush, I got a tip and I just proceeded just to paint down with that. And then with shellac, I thought that I'd just paint it next to it. So the one thing that I noticed is that the Gel 2 will cover the nail a lot quicker, so it's probably better for larger nail beds. The shellac one, as you can see, is a lot thinner, probably better for smaller nail beds, but I then decided to just press a little bit harder and it just fans it out a little bit. So I just thought that I would compare the two, as it just depends on personal preference as to what you would like to use on you and your clients. So that's the next thing. Another thing I wanted to point out is that they've got a 24-month expiry date on it. So that'll be good for an investment if you've got 2 years to use the product up. I tried to look on other brands, but I couldn't actually see any information online. I couldn't see anything on the shellac one as to how long the official expiry date is on that, so I'm assuming it hasn't got one. But onto the actual application, all of the instructions are on the back of the box. So you need to do your usual cuticle work, your filing, and then the first step is to take a 100 or 180 grit file and buff over the nail, which is otherwise known as removing the shine. Now, I must admit, it did worry me a little bit, just because over time this will actually thin the nail plate, and to be honest, it's not something I'm used to because shellac doesn't need it. But what I did is I spoke to the distributor and she said that those instructions aren't needed, because when I looked at my files, these are the 100 and 180 grit files, they are basically only used to debulk enhancements. So I'm assuming that the instructions will change, but they did say that those instructions were to be ignored. So that's that. The next thing is that this product actually works with LED technology. That to me is really exciting because LED cures products really fast. So you then need to apply the thin layer of Gel 2, the gel colour polish, and then you need to cure it for 30 seconds in the Gel 2 40G LED light. If you haven't got one of those, it does work with UV lamps, and you just put it on for 2 minutes. Then you might need to repeat it if you need to build up the colour, and then you need to apply the top coat, again cure for 30 seconds in LED or UV for 2 minutes, and then obviously you just wipe it over and remove the sticky layer. So we'll get on with it. First, I'm just going to cleanse the nail. I've prepped it all, I've done all the cuticle work. Next, I've got Royal Navy, and I'm going to apply all the colours to my nails so you can see what they look like. So, first time painting it, seems to go on pretty smooth. It kind of is a little bit sheer, but to be honest, it's the same with shellac anyway, so that makes no difference. Now I've got Foggy Day, and this is a grey. But I must admit, it's silly of me really, but I thought it was actually a full grey tone, but actually it turns out that it's more sheer. So I think it's probably made to go over other colours, but it's kind of got that grey tone to it, and it's a little bit pearlescent. Now, what I'm noticing is actually the scent of it, but I'll speak about that at the end of the video. So the final one is My Fair Lady. I love red nails, so I was excited to try this one out. The brush seemed to be a little bit wide on this nail, but you can still make it work by just pulling it round. So this is what the first coat looks like. It's actually pretty shiny on its own, and then I'm just going to show you what the second coat looked like. So the colour's been built up. Fortunately, that Foggy Day, it kind of is still a little bit sheer, but as I say, I'm not sure if it's meant to go over other colours or something. But there it is on the second coat, and obviously completely cured. And then I'm just going to apply the top coat. Top coat applied really easily, and no problems there, and obviously cured. And then finally, I'm just removing the sticky layer with the cleanser. So here are my nails. They are super shiny, and overall I think the colour is pretty good. There are a couple of areas that seem to be a little bit more sheer. I'm not sure whether that's application, but yeah, you probably can't see on camera, but I'm looking at it now. So that's that. With regards to the scent, the one thing that I would say is, because I am obviously closer to the desk, when I was painting it, the scent of it is, I'm not going to say it's very, very strong, but it definitely lingers in the air. And I've been trying to work out what the scent actually is. My husband says it's kind of got a little bit of like a chemically glue scent. Now, don't judge me whatsoever, but I actually like the scent of petrol. So things that are like more chemically, like glue, oil, things like that, like car oil, they don't actually bother me. But I don't know, because as a nail tech, being so close to the nails, whether over time that might give me a headache or something. So I just wanted to mention it, because obviously we haven't got you know, technology for you to be able to smell it through a camera. So definitely wanted to mention it as something to be pointed out. Overall, the product works really well. I like that it doesn't have a base coat. That's one step. It's a little bit faster. Obviously, shellac is only 10 seconds anyway, but it's good that there's no cost involved in terms of base coat. I liked the colours. They're the sort of thing that I would wear. The shine is really nice, and apparently it's meant to have 2 to 3 weeks wear. Obviously, this is just a first impressions, but that is it so far. So I do hope you've enjoyed watching the video and that you found it useful. I hope I've answered every question. I've tried to think of everything that you may possibly want to know about it. But don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. My links to Twitter, Instagram, my blog, Facebook, they're all in the description bar, along with the link to the Gel 2 page. And thanks so much for watching.